Hello guys and girls, Bloodless here with another WoW Hype video. Today we're getting hyped about World of Warcraft Legion expansion, and I've waited a bit to make this video because I wanted to see the Q&A with the developers, and it was totally worth it because I've managed to gather a lot more information about the future expansion and how it will develop. But first, let's see the cinematic so we all remember what we are talking about.
On Draenor, old rivals sought to bring Azeroth to its knees. And while the Iron Tide was quelled, they were but servants of a more ancient foe that has not forgotten our defiance. The vengeance of the burning shadow has come. And in our most desperate hour, we must wield the power of the enemy against them. For we stand once more upon the brink of destruction. The Burning Legion has returned.
So first of all, we have a new continent, the Broken Isles, which has 7 new zones and an old zone. Basically it's Dalaran, which flew by into the action, Dalaran to the rescue. So we'll have a new Dalaran. Basically the old Dalaran is still there because the low level players will kind of need it in order to level and to have a hub in Northrend. But the new Dalaran, it's also improved. They added some better texture, and they said they did move some vendors, and maybe it won't kind of be the same, but it will keep the idea of the old Dalaran that we all loved. The zones are looking very nice, all 7 of them, with Broken Shore being like the center of the action, probably because that's where all the demons are coming from. So we'll cover the lore about each zone in later videos, and when we'll find out more about each one. Okay, so basically we are in our timeline now. We are in current Azeroth, in our most beloved Azeroth. Archimode sent Gul'dan in normal Azeroth, and the story will unfold on why the Legion actually really wants this Azeroth this bad. I mean, I bet there's so many freaking worlds and all they want is Azeroth, well, they're unfortunate because we are here and we're about to save it in a big way. with all those very nice weapons that we'll cover later in this video. Also worth to mention is that probably Gul'dan and also Archimode are actually the pawns of a higher force. So we'll see how that develops during the expansion, and most likely we will find out about that force probably at the patch of the expansion, because first we'll kind of have to kill Gul'dan, which will be the last boss of the second raid from the expansion. So everything started from 12,000 years ago, and basically there was a wound in the land, a foul wound that the ancient elves shielded with the pillars of creation. Pillars of creation that we will have to find during the expansion and probably do just about the same thing. Now you know that the continent went to waste and the wound had opened again once again, and it brings infinite numbers of demons, and this were the actual words on the announcement. And now one of the things that got the most people hyped, and me included, are the artifact weapons. I mean, oh my god. So basically, first thing is that we will all get an artifact weapon, and you can actually get an artifact weapon for each specialization, so don't worry, you won't get just one, you know. This will also mean that basically most weapons, at least for the late game, there won't be any more weapon drops, so all you have is your artifact weapon, and it is what makes the difference. You know, if you think about it, you're fighting the biggest invasion that Azeroth ever saw, so you do need as many of those artifact weapons as you can. What we know about this artifact weapon is that you can upgrade them with the artifact points, which will be something like a talent tree, looks like a talent tree from Wrath of the Lich King. And also there's also a second progression path besides the artifact points. There will be powerful relics that will make your weapon better, you know, it will upgrade it. So basically you will be able to upgrade it from 2 points of view, and each boss, you know, it won't drop a weapon, but it will drop an upgrade for your weapon. So that's also very nice. And the upgrades will be class wise, you know, will be on specific specs. So you can get the drops for all your relics, and you can upgrade more than one relic, or even 3 if you're not a demon hunter, of course. Okay, so let's talk about professions for a moment. Basically, Blizzard listened to the players, and they realized that their profession system needs to be upgraded a bit more, if you ask me. So, and also counting on the fact that in World of Draenor, the garrisons kind of replaced most of the profession part. You know, they actually thought that they should reinvent it, and this way we will actually get like quest lines specific for each profession, and an updated profession system, not only the UI but the functionality. And they also mentioned something about expertise in each profession. So I'm thinking maybe something like you need to craft a certain item an amount of times in order to learn how to make it better, or something like that. You know, it makes sense, you know, like in real life when you do something and you need to do it like many times in order to be in order to master it. All right, so I'm really glad about this new updated profession view, and I'm really looking forward for it. Another thing that gets remastered is the PvP honor system, and that's very good. You know, they've actually promised it's the last one. It's number 3 till forever. So they are very confident that this will satisfy most of the players, because you can never satisfy all the players. Therefore, we will not have PvP items anymore, and even if we do, the difference between character full PvP with full PvP set won't be that big. Um, as compared with someone with PvE or a minor set of PvP. Therefore, basically, they want you to show your skill. If you're good, if you're skilled, you're going to do good in the future PvP honor system. There will be 50 levels. Each level, or at a certain number of levels, you'll get something like a title, like Field Marshal back in the day. And basically what they want to bring back is that feel from vanilla, where if you were like really good, you could have shown someone. If someone would have go next to you, they would see your armor or your weapon or your title, and they would think, damn, this dude is badass. So therefore, I'm really looking forward for that. There will also be like a second talent tree for your PvP specialization. You will have new skills that will be unlocked based on your performance, on your honor. So this will be skills that are just for PvP. You cannot use them in PvE, and I think this is a really nice split, between PvP and PvE, because usually it's easier to balance, first of all, because you don't have to think in both sides. You can only think as PvP wise and not think at the effect of it in PvE. Therefore, I think we will have a very balanced game, at least in PvP. Hopefully, I'm sure that there will be a part of people that will be unhappy because they seem nerfed and all that stuff, but overall it's a good thing, and just give them a chance, and I'm sure they can balance this way easier. Okay, and class orders. We actually don't have a lot of info on that. What we know is that they said it will bring Horde and Alliance together through this class order. So basically, probably it will be like a hub for a class, either Horde or Alliance, it doesn't matter. They will just get together, and be happy. Night Elf, Tauren, all druids together. Yay, a forest. So, it will have the quest lines for the classes that you play. You will most likely get the quest for your artifact weapon from this, and probably it will have all the talent specialization and all that good stuff. Will be all gathered into one class order building. So we're looking forward for that. It's a nice way of organizing the stuff a bit, and it also brings a certain individuality to the game, makes you more connected to your favorite class. Dungeons and raids will have 9 dungeons, and they also said that they feel like dungeons shouldn't be just something that you do at the start of an expansion until you are able to go into raids. Therefore, we can expect that the artifact points that you can use to upgrade your artifact will be dropped from this from dungeons. So there will probably be a farming path, at least for a while, in the dungeons. And there will be also 2 raids. We'll have the Emerald Nightmare. We don't get to see Emerald Dream, but we see the Emerald Nightmare. Go us. And that will have 7 bosses, and Suramar Palace with 10 bosses. In the last boss in Suramar Palace is actually Gul'dan, so I'm thinking that for the 3rd raid in the patch, we'll probably get to see who is behind all this invasion, because Gul'dan is really just a piece in the puzzle. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Demon Hunter. Yes, something that Blizzard thought to bring in since Burning Crusade, but they thought that probably it's not the time for it, and well, hopefully we will be really satisfied by this new class. It's a melee class, it's a tanking class, and that's just about it, because you can't really do a lot as demon. Because if let's think about it, I did think, why wouldn't a demon hunter be a range? But then if you think about it, it would. Mm, how did you ever see a demon hunter with a staff? That's my question. So, honestly, of course, healers, it won't work. Demons, hunter, healing, it's not something that seems to have even a little bit of synergy. Therefore, demon hunters confirmed melee and tank, havoc and vengeance. Uh, these are the two specs that the demon hunters will have, and good to know that from you'll start probably from level 100, just like the decay started back in the day. Okay, so the demon hunters, they say it will be similar to the monk, but it will be more aggressive, and it won't have that assist part that a monk can do, by having self heals and all that stuff. They will be more about avoidance than self healing in tank wise, and in DPS it will be a lot more aggressive as a melee class. But you need to keep in mind that it will not um, replace another class, so don't worry, you won't be replaced. It won't be like better, even if probably everyone will play demon hunter at start. I know that everyone will play demon hunter at start. So we will get also a 12 character slot per realm for our demon hunter, so that's pretty cool also. This way you don't have to worry about what should you delete in order to get a demon hunter. Overall, I foresee a very good expansion incoming. Uh, the expansion is heavily concentrated around class and character identity, and I think this is one of the things that will make WoW players way more connected to the game and to their character in game. You'll get the feeling of a paladin in battle, or maybe you'll get the chills from being a decay, and let's hope you won't get the smells from being a hunter. But no offense for the hunters there. So this is about it. This is all the information we have at the moment. If there's more, I will bring it. I will do some lore videos about each artifact weapon that we will have, because it will be nice to see how it develops over time. So thank you all for watching. Have a great time. Be hyped about the new expansion, and I'll see you in another video. May the RNG gods be in your favor.